Okay, our next question comes from Kyle and Marie, who both had the same question. How did you get your name out there to obtain clients? When I first started in this career, I networked a lot, and I can't emphasize enough the importance of networking, of reaching out to other businesses in your area who have the same style as you do stylistically, whose business philosophies work with your business philosophies, to introduce yourself to them, set up a meeting, coffee, lunch, dinner, an impromptu, time to get together and discuss business and how you guys can work together. The majority of my business comes from word of mouth, and so networking is a really great way to get more business. That's really one of the main things that I did when I started my company. Was I looked up other companies on the internet, florists, photographers, bands, venues, all different types of people, and I found companies whose businesses I admired, who had beautiful websites, who seemed to work with clients that I wanted to work with. And I sent them emails that were, tailored to their business. They were personable emails. It wasn't just a form email that I sent to, 40 different people. I learned about their business. I viewed their portfolios. I introduced myself. I asked if they would be interested in meeting me, and some people never emailed me back and others did. And the ones that emailed me back, I had lunch with or coffee with and got to know them and developed a friendship with those people. And that's how I first started to market myself and my business in the industry. My first clients came because I had a really great website, and I spent a lot of time and invested in making sure that my web presence was really solid and appealing and professional and polished. And so I can't emphasize that enough either, that you should really consider hiring someone to develop a website for you and a brand. But somebody had a question very specific to branding, which I'll get into a little bit later and expound upon. So I hope that helps. Our next question comes from B, and Susan also had the same question. B asks, what are your tips for building up a vendor list, and what should I bring to meetings with vendors? I talked a little bit about networking before, and the best way to build up a vendor list is to, especially when you're starting out and you haven't really done any work, is to meet with like-minded businesses, like-minded vendors, people who run businesses that are going to be similar to your philosophy, people who are providing experience similar to you are with clients, people who are working with clients that you are looking to target. And the best way to begin your vendor list is to meet with these people and talk with them. Only will you know truly how they work once you work with them. We have a really solid vendor list here at Jubilee Events, people that we really love working with. They're professional, they run solid businesses, they give our clients an amazing experience, and they vary in price, and they vary in style, and they vary in, their approach. And the reason why we have a nice broad scope of people to refer to is because no client is the same, and they're all going to want different things. And our job as someone who makes referrals is to find the best fit for the client, the best fit monetarily, the best fit personality-wise. So you're going to want to craft a portfolio of people who meet a wide variety of what your clients might need or might want. And what to bring to a vendor meeting? Well, of course, your business cards. I would bring a positive attitude and be really open to discussing your business and where you're at and what you're looking to do. And then also be really receptive to the person across from you. Ask them questions, get to know who they are, and hope for the opportunity to get to work with them. Okay, our next question comes from Tammy, who asks, how did you come up with a logo and branding so that clients would be drawn to you? And what kind of materials do you present to a client to intrigue them to want to know more about your services and hiring you? This is a really great question. I think when you're building a business, you really need to spend a lot of time developing a brand. And I would encourage you to hire someone to help facilitate this for you, somebody who is professional, because you want to put forth a very polished and professional brand and website and branding materials to prospective clients. There are a lot of really great books about branding and marketing, and I encourage you to, just look on Amazon or go to your local bookstore to just read up on the psychology of branding and the best ways to brand yourself. But I'll give you one piece of advice that I feel really strongly about, and is that your business brand should be a reflection of you, your style, your motto, who you are, because ultimately you want to attract clients who are intrigued by your business brand, which means they're intrigued by your personal style. They're intrigued by who you are. When your brand is a reflection of you, it makes it much easier to market your business and to sell yourself. So whatever you do with your company, make sure that your business brand is a true reflection of your personal style. My business brand is a complete reflection of who I am. It is pink, it is gold, it has metallics, it is fun, it is girly, it is feminine. The language on my website is conversational. It is, humorous. And those are all the things that I like to think about myself. It certainly comes from within. And so when clients meet with me, they already have a connection to my business brand, which means they honestly have a connection to me. And I'm bringing in people who are like-minded, who have a similar aesthetic and a similar taste level that I have. And it makes it, excuse me, all that much easier to sell to that client and to bond with that client, because ultimately what they're wanting is their own personal style through my eyes. So that in and of itself is a really great relationship to have with the client, when you're able to work with someone who intrinsically loves your style and wants your style for their wedding. So I hope that's answered your question on branding. Branding is a really complicated, a very long-winded, explanation on how to do it. But I think the root of it is finding out what your personal style is and having your business brand project that.